Chinches. I remember the chinches a lot in the Mexican. They're these little bugs, suck your blood, and they live like in dirty mattresses. My first, I guess you could say my first night actually sleeping in a cell, I had over 100 bites on me. And then I ended up homeless in the Mexican prison. How the fuck do you end up homeless in the Mexican prison? Let's get into this video.
Cartel got me working for the big faces. Federale got my car full of brick cases. Hit the pen with a grin, there ain't no faking. I was picked to my back for my shoelaces. Got out, should've seen the look on their faces. All jealous cause your boy stacking hella paper. Set up by the crew, they done put a banger in the trunk of my car and left me to hang there. No thing, then attorney went and beat the case. Got a job digging holes for minimum wage. Had a dream that Cato said he proud of me. Stay here, don't leave, keep doing your thing. Quit the drugs, but you know I went back to selling, 6-time failing. I went back to prison, got my head right, got my bread right. Push these weights like a kilo in a tailpipe. Trying to do right, I got a mission. Trying to give back to my boys in the prison. The old me's gone, I ain't never.
Hey, what's up guys? My name's JC. I am Wrong Strong. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss nothing, none of my shenanigans. If you're part of my crew, mi familia, mi raza, you already know what time it is. Súbanse a la Suburban. Let's take a ride down memory lane. What's up guys? It's JC here, your one and only. I managed to make myself homeless in the Mexican prison. So, one thing you guys have to know about being in prison in Mexico is that everything costs money. Everything. Everything. Your cell, if you want to eat better, I mean, everything. They don't give you clothes. They don't, it's not a 5-star hotel like it is in the United States. United States, you get clean clothes, 3 meals, a room, a bed. Very, very different. They spend the least amount of money to feed you, least amount of money to clothe you, and the least amount of money to take care of you. So everything costs money. So when I first got there, so I had to buy my own cell. If you don't buy your own cell, you have to live with other inmates that chip in together. So if you're really, really poor, you're going to be living in a cell with like 7 guys. And all those guys usually are the ones that do all the cleanup in the unit. And everybody pays to get that done. It was 5 pesos every week. And then there's a monthly rent that's due for all the, guys that live by themselves in their cells. I had gotten to the point where I was just spending way too much money. I was receiving $1,000 every month from Valerie, and it was a lot of money. It was a lot of Mexican money, but I was drinking a lot. I was using drugs a lot. I was eating like I was a shot caller, I was eating at restaurants all the time. And once my addiction got so bad, I started selling everything. My room, you gotta understand, my cell, I actually spent some time on it when I first got there because I thought that, I had, finally like made it. I was in Mexico in prison. I was about to meet like some big people. So in my head, I felt that I had finally made it. So, I purchased my cell. I put carpet in my cell. I still remember what color it was. It was like a yellowish green carpet, really furry. I got my bed made out of wood with a couple of like secret compartments so I could hide some stuff. I had my TV. At that time and moment in my time in the Mexican prison, I was pretty much wearing Jordan outfits all the time. That's what I had, or Nike outfit, windbreaker suits, and my chain, and I looked like a Maicedon. I used to hang around with other guys that had money in there. But like I said, I started falling into that addiction, and it all happened one night, pretty much. One night, there was a guy that got caught with a really big load, him and some of his people. He was from Monterrey, and I felt bad because he got there late at night, and really nobody really wanted to like sell with him. Nobody wanted to like, they weren't gonna find him a sell until like tomorrow, the weekend, whatever. It was late. So I was like, just come and stay in my cell, man. And tomorrow, when you find a place, you could, get your place and all that shit. So I didn't really think nothing of it. I was trying to do something nice, I hate the feeling when I get to a new prison, how I have to like just figure everything out, So he stayed in my cell that night. Well, that night, I knew what crack cocaine was because I had already tried to sell it before. I knew what it was. I had never seen nobody smoke it, only on TV. I had never tried to smoke it, nothing. Like I learned how to make it in order to make money in Chicago, and we started opening up some spots on 61st and Troy. But he started setting up all the stuff on the table, spoon, paper with water, cigarettes to burn like ashes to put on the can, and it was like a whole little like kit. And I'm watching TV because over there I used to watch TV Azteca. They had movies on all day, so I'm sitting there smoking, and I'm just watching them. I'm like, this motherfucker, I'm like, this fucking crackhead. So I'm smoking weed, right? And like I said, up to this point, my addiction wasn't as bad. It was still somewhat controlled. I was able to afford to party and still live good on that amount of money. That night, I made the biggest mistake of my life. And he asked me, he's like, you want to try this? And he put the ashes on the can. It's called bazooka hit. And I took a hit. Well, the only thing I could say that is as soon as that smoke came into my mouth, my brain exploded, my ears started to ring, and it was one of the best highs I had ever experienced in my life. And for me being an addict, I chased that for the next 2 years. I chased it. I sold everything in my cell, everything, man. Like, it happened like in a fucking blink of an eye. I sold my carpet, my TV, my bed. At the end of the day, all I had was like a dirty ass mattress on the corner. I had sold all my clothes, everything. I found these boots in the trash. They were like size 15. I'm a 9.5. And I was wearing those boots with one pair of jeans and 2 pair of shirts. This is when I hit the ultimate like low of lowest. Like I looked bad. My friend Ricardo, that always had my back in the Mexican prison, he had already been transferred to Las Islas Marias. So, I was by myself. When he was there, he kind of kept somewhat of a control on me because I looked at him like a big brother, so I respected him a lot. He got into a lot of fights because of me. So he always had my back. And, things got bad once he left. Things got bad out of control. I started selling everything. I started smoking like crazy. The first thing in the morning, I would get up at 6 in the morning. That's the first thing I wanted to do was go get a rock and smoke. It got to the point where it was crazy. I looked bad. My hair was long. My teeth were yellow. It was just, like I tell people, when I left the Mexican prison, I weighed about 110 pounds and my waist was a 29. So it was bad. It was bad. One day my mom came to visit me and she seen how skinny I was and she just started crying. Somehow I managed to make myself homeless inside the prison. I couldn't afford my cell. I couldn't afford, to clean up. I couldn't afford nothing because I was spending everything, and I had nothing no more. But every little thing that I did make, because I was washing clothes, I was cleaning rooms, I was on it, like hustling in order for me to be able to get high. It came to the point where I've said it before on my stories, I pissed off the wrong person. I pissed off the wrong person that day, and they moved me to a unit where I really didn't think I was gonna make it out of, because it was where they sent all the local gang members, all the guys that were there for murder, really bad on drugs. It was a really bad place. Sección B. It's the dark side, we called it. They moved me there, and I didn't have nowhere to live, nowhere to sleep, man. And this is where everything changed for me, and it became like a humbling experience. At the same time, something bad was turned into something really, really good. And I remember walking into that unit and saying, "This is it. Like, I'm done." I treated a lot of these people bad when I first got here, because I looked at them like drug addicts. I looked at them like poor. I don't even know how to explain it. Not even the poor part. Just, I thought I was better than them. I mean, let's be fucking honest. Let's be fucking true. I thought I was better than them. And I treated them a certain way. Yeah, I would buy stuff off of them and everything, but I treated them a certain fucking way. And when they moved me there, I thought they were going to eat me alive. I thought they were going to fucking stab me to death. I thought a lot of things. You gotta understand, a lot of these guys are on tinder, gas, a lot of drugs that you lose your mind to. So you're kind of walking around in there like a mental case. Remember, Mexican prisons don't have isolation, they don't have a lot of the things that, American prisons do, and one of them is being a psychiatrist. So there's a lot of people with mental issues in there, and there's a lot of people with a lot of really bad crimes, chopping people up, cutting heads off, a lot of crazy stuff. But like I said, it ended up turning into the most humbling experience, because when I got there, they seen how broken I was. They seen how fucked up I was. They seen how hurting, how scared, how out of place I was. And they took me in. I remember that's when I started eating those San Luis Potosí chilaquiles, or like Suizas, quesadillas Suizas, San Luis Potosí style. If I didn't say it right, correct me, but all the people in that unit were from San Luis Potosí. They were all local gang members, so they all got food sent to them by their family. They were there every day for lunch and dinner. They would send these bags with food and stuff. And I'll never forget, man. They took me in. They started feeding me. One of the guys even introduced me to his sister. And it's almost like I won everybody over again, but it also taught me such a big lesson to, like, I always say you make friends in some of the oddest places, right? Prison being one of them. But you learn so many life experiences if you just pay attention to your surroundings and how you act. And but you have to be like honest with yourself and be like, fuck. Because it doesn't feel good when you're honest and you're actually calling yourself out on your own shit. I didn't like the feeling of me thinking that I thought I was better than them. But if I'm not honest with myself, then I'm never gonna change. That's been one of my biggest things, man. The American consul ended up coming to get me. I'll never forget that day. They called my name. And it was a very happy day for me. I was excited to make it back to the U.S. Not because, it's just because I knew that if I would have stayed in Mexico, I would have probably died of drinking, drugs, something. A fight. Something would have happened. So, yeah, I managed to make myself homeless. became a drug addict to crack cocaine, and pissed off 90% of the fucking prison. But at the end of the day, if you guys follow my story, I went back, paid that money, visited some people, earned my name and my trust again. And that's life, man. Life is a fucking school. If you pay attention, you'll fucking learn. But you need to be honest with yourself. Hey, I don't know shit. Don't listen to me. I just have a PhD in fuckerism. My name's JC. I am wrong strong. Don't judge nobody. Stay in your lane. Live savage. And remember, you only have one life to live. Live it out here. Free, not in prison, not doing drugs, not in gangs. Just be free, man. Be happy. Enjoy life. You only have one. If you live easy, life can be hard. If you live hard, I'm telling you, life is easy.